What's going on, friends and fam? This is Princeton Brown from Sonic Gold Productions. Today, I want to share with you guys a song that I mixed for a friend of mine, Louis Blaze, called Ubuntu. And this is like an Afro-Caribbean type vibe. Louis Blaze is a dope artist from Minnesota. You should definitely go check out his music and social handles, etc. This first video that we're going to dive into is a section of this mix that I did, where I'm detailing over how I group my mix, group tracks, organize my session, all things very important for a mix, because as you know, the more control you can have in your mix, the better your mixes generally will be. And you gain more control in your mix when you have things very well organized, grouped, color-coded. All of these things are super important, and generally this is the first thing that I do even before applying EQs, effects, any type of plugins. So definitely, this one might not be super, hyped up in terms of, this one plugin now will just solve everything for your mix. It's not going to be like one of those type of videos, but this is key. I can't stress this enough. Like fundamentals, like you got to know this stuff. Even if you think you know the stuff, run this video back again and just make sure you know this stuff. Particularly mixing in Pro Tools, but you can apply these same practices in any DAW that you're using. So without further ado, let's dive into the mix. But before actually we do, if you got some tracks that you would love to get some feedback on, my ears are open. Click the link in the description below, and you can upload an MP3 of your latest song, and I'll give you some mixing feedback as well as production feedback on your latest song. So if that's something that interests you, you click the link in the description below and upload that MP3. Without further ado, let's hop into this mix. Peace.
Sonic Gold Productions.
All right, so the first thing, as I always, tell all my students and everybody, is you need to make sure you have organization. So we got the purple is the vocals, all vocals. The blue is the stereo mix of the beat, and then we got all our aux tracks kind of named. I don't have any plugins on them yet, but so we got these like hook vocals, right, which were stereo, but honestly it's just the artist panned to one side, right? So I'm just going to create doubles, or split into mono, sorry. And now I got a mono left, mono right of those vocals. A lot of the time when artists are sending tracks from Logic, for example, this is very common. Everything gets bounced down and sent as a stereo file, even though, it's really just a mono sound or a mono vocal. And when it comes to mixing, especially processing and all these things, that's very important. So for example, let's make these tracks a little bigger. For example, these ones here, again, as you can see, the audio is only on one side. This whole side right here, which is the right side, is totally blank. So we don't need to, waste that. So we'll split these two tracks into mono. And I'm just going to highlight the tracks I don't want, which are these. And I'm just going to delete those. And now I have the hook, hook 82L and hook 82R. So they're two mono tracks, and that's exactly what we want. And let's continue to go through. So for example, this is a stereo track that I wouldn't want to split into mono because it has some information on the left side, meaning that there's some panning in there. There may be some stereo effect in it, I'm not sure. You can see the audio waveforms in this one look very similar on the left and right, so let's just like solo this and see if it's actually a true mono signal. So you see that the audio is hitting at the same level, so it is a true mono signal. So we'll just split this into mono, delete the unwanted tracks, and now we got one that is mono. Let's check this one, same thing. This one has some reverb on it, but yeah, same thing here. So we'll just delete 2 of these and use this one. I want to check these as well.
This intersection keeps me intersection. Yeah. Side.
So as you can see, all of these tracks here basically are stereo tracks, but they are the vocals in them are mono. So I'm just duplicating, or not duplicating, I keep saying duplicating. I'm splitting them so that we just get the mono elements out of them. So now we can delete the main hook stereo in one of the mono signals here, or mono channels. Same thing here. And same thing here. Same thing here. Same thing here. Boom. So now we should have way more mono tracks, which we do, which is going to be great for processing and such. These 2 right here, and I'll just group them. That way I can pull down their faders like together, like that. These 2 are the only 2 sets of tracks that are actual, you know, left and right different takes making a stereo. So there we go. Now that we have our vocals all together, I got a limiter at the end. The next process I'm going to do now is just balancing. So I'm just going to start playing with the audio. Make sure my my controller here is linked. Alright, cool. My controller is linked. Now I'm just going to start playing with the levels, and I just want to catch a vibe. Mainly I want to be able to feel the different elements and where they should be in the mix and highlight the elements that are most important, things like that. So here we go.
You feel the beat of this nature that we vibrate. Let go of the things that disrupt the peace. What is the price to pay? It's worth everyone to love oneself and everyone to. I want to be free and I want you to see you and me like Ubuntu. Reflection, connection, affection, this intersection keeps me excited. Extra special, stress is lesson. Learn the lesson, count the blessings every day. Let my spirit elevate. Now we see the better way. Let's get up and celebrate. Set your soul free once you feel the beat of this nature that we vibrate. Let go of the things that to love oneself and everyone want to be free, and I want you to see you and me like Ubuntu. Decolonize the mind, for the beauty lives inside. We've been blinded by the eye of the evil in disguise. Read between the lines, rewire, desynthesize. Rewriting history now, tomorrow there will be demise. I am because we are, I am because we are. Reach my hand up for the star, we don't feel that far apart. On the day that I depart, please don't have a broken heart. No, I return with the universe, the ending is the start. Set your soul free once you feel the beat of this nature that we vibrate. Let go of the things that disrupt the peace. Ask what is the price to pay? It's worth everyone to love oneself and.
Alright, cool. So I got the vocals at, you know, a place kind of that I want them to be at. So now I'm going to send the output of the vocals to the vocal mix, or the vocal bus here. And I can just mute this. And now all I can hear will be the beat, like this. And the beat mix sounds pretty good. I may add a little bit more high end to the beat, just to give it a little bit more clarity. But I actually want to turn on the heat plugin now. and get some virtual mixing, some virtual console vibes going.
Disrupt the peace tax. What is the price too big? It's worth everyone to love oneself and everyone to. I want to be free and I want you.
So we'll work with that. Alright, so one thing I know that I could do is start to work on the lead vocal. So I'm going to send the two mono chorus vocals here to the lead. And actually, no, let's do this. Let's create another bus, call it chorus. Let's send the output of these to chorus. So track will go to chorus. There we go. And let's bring the lead back over here. So the lead will be used for like the verse vocals and stuff like that. But we want to use the chorus right here for the chorus vocals, obviously. So we'll send the output to the vocal bus, everything, all of these, except for, all right, so let's see. The back, lead, and FX tracks will be sent to the vocals. Boom. And then the play, delays, etc., anything else like effects wise will be sent to the FX tracks. So this way I can control how wet I want all the effects to be in the mix as a whole. All right, cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I hope you walk away from that video with some new technique or something new that you learned. And the key to all of these videos is make sure that you apply everything that you watch. Don't just watch it. Actually go in and do the work and apply. That's how you really, really learn. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought of this video. What would you like to see me do next? What would you like to see me talk about, show? What are you struggling with? Is there anything in particular mixing wise or production wise that you're struggling with? Let me know in the comments below. As well as if you're working on any new songs, submit an MP3 to my website by clicking the first link in my bio right below this video. You can submit an MP3 and I will give you some mixing feedback on your latest mix, possibly that you're working on. I'll also give you production feedback as well. Whatever you're really looking for, you can send me your tracks and I'll listen to them and give you some great feedback and some tips for improving. The link is in my description below for you to do so. As always, it's such a pleasure making these videos and helping you guys. My name is Princeton Brown again from Sonic Gold Productions, here to turn your music into Sonic Gold. See you guys again for another one. Peace.
Sonic Gold Production.